before humans existed, the Greek mythological world witnessed a colossal battle known as the Titanomachy, a war between the ancient Titans and the young Olympian gods led by Zeus. The Titans, children of Gaia, Mother Earth, and Uranus, Father Sky, once ruled the cosmos with raw, primordial force. However, their reign was soon challenged by a new generation of gods who were more cunning, ambitious, and intellectually superior. Zeus and his siblings revolted against their father, Cronus, a tyrant who had swallowed his own children for fear of being overthrown. The ensuing war lasted 10 grueling years. Thunder cracked, oceans roared, and the earth trembled under the fury of battle. In the end, through strength, strategy, and fate, the Olympians emerged victorious. The rebellious Titans were cast into Tartarus, a dark abyss deeper than the underworld itself, reserved for eternal punishment. Yet not all Titans opposed the new order. Some chose wisdom over loyalty. Among them was Prometheus, whose name means forethought. Unlike his impulsive brother Epimetheus, meaning afterthought, Prometheus foresaw the future and aligned himself with the victors, securing his place among the gods. As Olympus celebrated its new era of dominance, Zeus sought to populate the world with living beings. He entrusted Prometheus and Epimetheus with the sacred task of creating life and distributing the gifts of the gods among all creatures. Epimetheus eagerly began his work. He handed out wings to birds, scales to fish, fur to beasts, and claws to hunters. He gave animals strength, speed, camouflage, and survival instincts. But by the time he finished, he realized a grave mistake. He had used up all the divine gifts and left nothing for humankind. Meanwhile, Prometheus sculpted the first humans from clay and mud, shaping them carefully in the image of the gods. He didn't just craft bodies. He instilled them with spirit, reason, and curiosity. These beings were fragile but full of potential. Prometheus envisioned them not as slaves, but as creators, thinkers, and dreamers. However, Zeus saw humans differently. To him, they were meant to be weak and dependent, subservient to the gods. He forbade giving them fire, the essential spark that symbolized knowledge, technology, and independence. Without fire, humans remained cold, hungry, and powerless. Prometheus, empathetic and defiant, refused to see his creation suffer. He devised a clever trick to benefit mankind. During a ceremonial sacrifice to the gods, Prometheus slaughtered a great ox and divided it into 2 offerings. One pile consisted of juicy meat and hide but was hidden beneath the animal's unappealing entrails. The other was a heap of bones disguised under a thick, glistening layer of fat. Prometheus offered Zeus the choice. The king of gods, deceived by appearances, chose the fat-covered bones. When he realized the deceit, his wrath erupted like a thunderstorm. As punishment, Zeus forbade mankind from ever using fire again. This decree condemned humans to darkness and helplessness. But Prometheus would not relent. His compassion for humans fueled his rebellion. Determined to change the fate of mankind, Prometheus committed the most daring theft in mythology. Under the cover of night, he climbed Mount Olympus, infiltrated the forge of Hephaestus and Athena, and stole a flame of sacred fire. He concealed it inside the hollow stem of a fennel plant, a small, unnoticed vessel that became a symbol of revolution. With the fire in hand, Prometheus descended from Olympus and gifted it to humanity. This moment changed everything. For the first time, humans cooked food, warmed themselves in winter, lit the night, and forged tools. They built homes, crafted weapons, cultivated land, and began their journey into civilization. Fire empowered humanity but also brought risks. It allowed them to defend themselves but also to wage war. Prometheus's gift was not only light and warmth, it was freedom, potential, and the first spark of human progress. Zeus, furious at the defiance and the upheaval of divine order, devised a punishment so cruel it echoed through eternity. He commanded that Prometheus be chained to a remote cliff in the Caucasus Mountains. There, each day, a monstrous eagle, Zeus's own symbol, would descend upon him to feast on his liver. Prometheus, being immortal, did not die. Each night, his liver would regenerate, only to be devoured again the next day. The agony was endless, a cycle of pain without release. This was Zeus's vengeance, an unbreakable torment for a god who dared to love humanity more than the gods. Yet Prometheus never screamed for mercy. He never begged for forgiveness. In silence and suffering, he stood firm, a symbol of resilience, rebellion, and the price of compassion. Centuries passed. Prometheus remained bound in solitude and torment, but destiny had not forgotten him. Enter Heracles, the great hero, son of Zeus, famed for his 12 labors. During one of his quests, Heracles came upon the cliff where Prometheus suffered. Moved by the Titan's plight, Heracles raised his bow and, with divine strength, shot down the eagle. Then, with a mighty blow, he shattered Prometheus's chains. Prometheus was finally free. Even Zeus, impressed by Heracles' valor, allowed the release. However, as a condition, Prometheus had to wear an iron ring with a tiny piece of the Caucasus rock, a symbolic reminder of his punishment. In this way, Zeus's decree remained unbroken, but Prometheus regained his liberty. Prometheus's story resonated far beyond ancient times. In the arts, philosophy, and literature, he became a universal symbol of rebellion, enlightenment, and sacrifice. In Aeschylus's tragedy Prometheus Bound, he is portrayed as a visionary punished for defying tyranny. Romantic poets, especially Percy Bysshe Shelley, saw Prometheus as a hero of human dignity and wrote Prometheus Unbound, envisioning a future where knowledge and compassion prevail. Mary Shelley titled her groundbreaking novel Frankenstein, or The Modern Prometheus, warning against the dangers of unchecked ambition and the misuse of creation. Prometheus continues to inspire artists, scientists, and rebels. He embodies the eternal struggle between power and conscience, law and justice, fear and progress. Prometheus is more than a myth. He is a mirror reflecting the best and worst of our nature. He reminds us that knowledge comes with responsibility and that courage often requires sacrifice. Every time we light a fire, power a machine, or seek truth against odds, we carry the spark of Prometheus. His flame still burns in our inventions, our dreams, and our refusal to accept darkness. If you found Prometheus's story as inspiring as we did, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and share this video with fellow mythology lovers. Comment below. Do you see Prometheus as a hero, a rebel, or a tragic figure? And ring the bell so you never miss another epic myth told through our cinematic storytelling.